hello, Patty. How's Patty this morning? Patty goes racing. Have you won any races lately? How many people have found the other stream? We'll let the ducks out. I'm moving slow. I'm gonna wait as long as I can here. Good morning, Valine. How are you today? And hello, Soaps. I'm moving slow because I have my rubber boots on. I'm not doing much here. I'm letting them out, and I gotta get some caffeine into me. Okay. All right. Well, we got 14 people here. 15 people. It's going to be a limited group of people are going to see the morning rush this morning. I wonder what's taking so long for YouTube to do this morning. What's going on? Can a moderator post the link? Patty goes racing. Post the link to the other streams for me, please, or some other moderators. Any moderators? Let them know we're about to let the ducks out. Good morning, Crystal. The ducks really want out. They're saying, why are you making us wait? Look at them. Let us out. Yeah, because that is the other feed stream is done on YouTube. This is the app. Oh, boys and girls! I almost touched the fence. That would have been bad, because I'm in no shape to be hitting the fence. That would have really set me over the edge. All right, now they're worked up. They're getting worked up. Just double check that. Yeah, it's off. That would have been bad. All right, let's get these out. Oh, they went out bad. They were faster yesterday, actually. Today was a little more orderly. Yesterday they were like right over top of each other. Yeah, they're pretty epic morning rushes, Patty. It's alright, ducks. I'm just hooking the gate. Oh, the little ducks around the gate here, they figured it out. Look at this. Well, some of them have. Some of them are still confused. The ducks sleeping down there. Magoo's at the water fountain. Stripper's probably already out. Alright, I gotta go, guys. No, I gotta move that tent. Alright, I'll move the tent and then I'm going for coffee. Yeah, they're going right to the front yard here. Alright, I'll do that. Yeah, look at it. They're doing the track, eh? It's the loop out front. Okay. Oh. Yeah. I gotta be careful because I didn't intend to do this. I only had my rubber boot on because I was coming out just to let the ducks out and that was it. And get a coffee into me. I had a bad night here. I don't know if anybody was watching last night. Doug was barking. Okay, hang on. We had a barking night. And barking night means I'm not sleeping. So I laid there in bed, wide awake, for 3 hours. I think it's supposed to rain today too. That 5 days of sun changed. Oh, now they're coming back. What are you doing, ducks? Man, they're making this harder on me this morning. I'm gonna move the tent right back so it gets a full view, and then go for coffee. Oh. Yeah, this is what you're getting. The geese are following me around. They're like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mr. Matt? What are you up to? Oh yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, we got a full yard now. Alright, that's good. A full yard of ducks. Alright. I'm gonna do the pen later. I will help Matt. You would, Valine? I needed sleep last night. The critter was in the yard, but it made no sense because the ducks weren't freaked out, and Doug was sleeping, and he just jumped off the bed, ran down the stairs barking. I got up real quick thinking, it was going to be time to shoot something, and he was barking, like running around the house downstairs, but the ducks weren't upset, which made absolutely no sense. Like, I thought for sure, I look out, the ducks were calm as could be, but Doug was going nuts. And the hot dogs and the bacon are still on the stump over there. So, what's going on? What was it doing in the yard if it wasn't having a hot dog and bacon snack? I'm so screwed right now, guys. I'm really not liking this. I'm having no fun right now at all, actually. I'm starting to wake up depressed because I'm hurt. I got so much to do. I had a bit of depression eat-a-thon last night. Had a really nice supper and then ruined it with a whole bunch of junk. I'm grumpy, depressed. That's what I am, grumpy and depressed. I have no idea what it's like to have such a giant job, and it's like, it just sucks. And it's all because of an injury, it's not because I'm sick. Oh, look at this, somebody's streaming in the back room here. I better turn this off. Oh, there's some ducks on the internet live. Turn that off. I think I can turn the bathtub off too, eh? Oh, I gotta log in. I'll do that at my desk. It wants me to log in on my high-tech security here on the property because my Wi-Fi is too strong. I can't believe how much range the Wi-Fi has on the highway. You can get it on the hill. It's like, actually, probably neighbors are probably getting the Wi-Fi signal, wondering what ducks 2.4 and ducks 5 gigahertz means. Probably wondering if it's some like new internet service provider. That's the name of my network, Ducks. Get coffees. Gotta wash my hands. Did I touch anything duck outside? No, I didn't. I didn't touch any duck stuff outside. Nothing. I'm good to go. I'm gonna wash my hands just in case. Just in case the camera outside had duck. Oh yeah, I did touch dust stuff. I touched the tent. So I wanted to be a fireman once. I never made it in life. So I just got the sweatshirt. Well, the ducks are happy to be out. I'd be happier if I can get this fence across the back of the yard. Be happier if I get the snapping turtle. Snapping turtle cage is happening next. After my breakfast. I'm moving really slow, eh? Combination, no sleep. I was going to get up at 3. I said I was going to just get up. And then 4, I looked and said, oh, I should just get up, Matt. Just laying here. 5, oh, maybe I should just get up. No, a little bit of sleep. And then I think it was like 5:31 or 5:41 or something. It was the last time I looked at the clock. Princess is here. And that was, I think, doing dishes last night. That was hard. It was walking back and forth in the kitchen, putting them away. Oh, this is a bad morning. I don't know. I'm thinking of ending this stream right now, guys. I'm thinking I am. I'm just going to whine. I think I need to whine by myself instead of subjecting you to this. Or unless you just want to see a miserable person hurting sitting here. If you're into that. I don't know what you're into. I'm the flute fisherman. I am. I'm a vibrating flute fisherman, though. You forgot the vibrating part, Lester. Get my title right. Cherokee Lady 64. I've never seen you before. Welcome to the chat. It might not be a good chat this morning, though. Well, it's probably not going to be a good chat. Not going to lie. I almost didn't turn it on this morning, guys. I was just going to sneak outside, let the ducks out, and come back in, and then go lay down on the couch and just be depressed. That's almost what I was going to do. I walked around the house, and I was trying to decide what to do. I heard myself yesterday walking around on all that cement floors. That's what I did. Okay, I'm going to turn the bathtub off because we're burning up bandwidth here. And I don't want any buffering this morning, just in case, you know what I mean? And that stream. Hopefully I have the right stream. Oh, passwords. Security. I wish I was far enough back in the bush I wouldn't have to have the security and everything. You have no idea how many times I've punched my password in. And it has to be 7 characters. Can't just be like, I couldn't just have one, you know? Alright, so we got rid of that. So now we're down to just 3 streams. Chat will get better when I get some coffee. Maybe it will. Maybe I will wake up. Oh, this morning's thumb screen's pretty good, eh? Thumb screen. Thumbnail is pretty good this morning. You almost can't see my face. You just see the clouds and the clothesline. Oh, boys. And you know what else is wrong? Oh, boy. My back's out. I woke up this morning with a sore back. I haven't had a sore back in so long. I don't even know what it's like to have a sore back. It's been so long. Like, seriously, guys. It's been forever. Like, think about it. When was the last time you heard me whine about my back? I don't remember whining about my back in so long. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because of all the limping. My back is out. That could be it, eh? It's sore like a bugger. Oh, look at all the bless yous. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, what a bunch of sweeties. That has to be it, Janie. So, Janie, did you catch anything last night? Because Doug lost it with something in the yard. Oh, Aaron, I woke up and I was like, I felt crippled. I was like, what did I do to myself? I didn't lift anything heavy. It's like, it's like I did some serious back work yesterday and in the process hurt myself. And that's what I feel like today. So I think it's starting to catch up to me, all the limping. I'm going to duct tape the crap out of my foot today, though. I'm going to take the duct tape roll. I'm going to make a cast around my foot. And then I'm going to wear the rubber boot down to the swamp. Get the turtle trap. Get it up here. Put a new, put that net front on it. Make a back door on it. Put the beef fat in it. Get the flute in it. And maybe we can catch this turtle and get the ducks out. Like, so we can just let them free again, you know. If not, we're gonna. Well, I'm planning anyways on my buddy, which he might come back early, guys, because the weather's not the best. He's gone boating, but it's not warm. And I don't know, you'd have to be pretty hardy soul to boat in a bathing suit on a big boat in cool weather. It wouldn't be fun. And it's going to get really cool this week too. I can't believe the temperature actually. 5 degrees, in one night. I think it's 5, I saw. Everybody says, I love that, Everybody says I should ask for help. It's like you have no idea in this part of the world what it's like to get help. So the forecast, it's warmed up. Oh yeah, it's gotten warm. They're only calling for 21, 22s, and down to 5 at night. There's no 5s. The coldest is 7 on that one. Oh yeah, 5. It's going on to 5 in Petawawa, so it's going to be cool. But it's supposed to have no rain. Get this, guys. They got rain today, okay, and no rain until next Wednesday. I don't believe that, There's like 5 solid days. I'll show you, just so you know. I'm not lying. I don't believe it, though. Because you know what this summer's been like. Look at that. See? Then they got the one day at the end. I don't believe that. Do you believe it? After what you've seen here this summer? Do you think that's going to happen? It's all lies. I know, Andrew. I know. So Jeannie did get a video of the fox? Sorry, I missed that. I'm just going to go straight to Facebook. Let me go to Facebook. See, somebody, there was a fox here? Oh, my friends have liked my post 17,000 times. Well, that's nice. Facebook in there. Oh, there's a drone of the winter time. Okay. There's nothing for me. No, there's nothing. Janie. Oh, 3 hours ago. 11:45. Oh, 11:45 p.m. your time. Hang on. I can't see it. My eyes are still really blurry right now, though. But 11:45. Whose time though, Janie? Your time? Because it was like 3 a.m. when it happened here that Doug lost it. Unless he walked around the house. 11:45 my time. Well then, okay. But then Doug, we never heard anything here, so he must have went by the pen and came back later around the house, because at 3 Doug just lost it. Did anybody hear Doug barking last night? Oh, there's always a thumbs down, Patty. I got some people that really like me out there. I'm an upcoming YouTuber. Lots of people love it. Giving the thumbs down. Oh, Aaron, don't let it bother you. What should bother you really is how people boss me around when I've got and put crazy requests in when I'm walking around with an Achilles tendon injury that I've been broadcasting on the internet for a week solid, letting everybody know how bad I am. That's what we got to be concerned about. Thumbs down don't hurt. It's when people making demands. It's like it triggers me. Oh, Marvin, everybody, pay my expenses and I'll come and help. I'll get her done, guys. It's just that I'm going to be like on a skeleton type show. You're watching from work, so you just can't chat. Problem is I don't have a padded chair, and I hate sitting with as long as I don't have the boot on. That yesterday was bad. I should have took my boot off, and I could have too. Because I have slippers on my desk. I could have put slippers on, but I squeezed the crap out of my foot yesterday. Oh, I could do that. But I can't read the chat though. How can I do this? I can go lay on the couch and do morning chat, but I can't drink. See, I can't drink sitting back. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Dougie's doing better though. He ran around the house last night like there was nothing wrong. Like he bolted around the house. I'm not doing good, Cheryl. Like he's doing fine. I'll just give you a little view of the little monster. And he has no problem going back to sleep after he runs around the house barking either. None. Dougie. Doug. Doug. Come here, Doug. Doug, heel. Doug, heel. Heel. Doug. Doug. Oh, he's beyond cute, Aaron. He's just freaking handsome. I thought that, okay, camera move. I thought this morning I gotta strike it rich, man, because I gotta clone this dog. I figure I got 5 years to strike it big time so that we can clone Doug. You know, if things go right, he should last till about 10. We gotta get that DNA into another dog. He's everywhere I go. It's like Doug's like a magnet. Actually, he's I was at the vet hospital. You know, puppies are really cute. I get all mushy over puppies. Like I even go mushier over puppies than I do over Doug. Like I can't handle it. Puppies. It's just like it melts me. This person had puppies, and they were like so cute, and they were gaga over Doug, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? You got puppies. Like Doug is nothing compared to puppies, you know. But they were like just in awe of Doug. It was so funny, and I'm thinking, man, your puppies are really cute. Like I gave them real big snuggles at the vet there, but I don't know what it is about Doug. He just everybody and all the vet staff, same thing. They're just in awe of him. It would be cool if Doug got to meet his clone. I gotta do her big up. I don't know what the puppy breed is. I never asked. They're just cute puppies. Old dogs, yeah. Old dogs are big lovey dogs too. An old dog knows how to snuggle properly. They really do. They really, really do. An old dog, when a dog gets old, guys, they're just giant love machines. They are. That's why I can't figure out how people, when they have old dogs, they give them up. I'm like, that's the prime of their lives for affection. You know? I never could figure that out because every old dog I've ever had, at the end, were like so lovable. It was like, that's all they live for is just to love. Because that's all they have left in them, you know, to give you. And people give them up. And I'm like, well, what are you doing, man? This dog has been with you for 10 years, and it's like, and now it's giving you everything at the end. It's like the candle's being lit at both ends for you, and they give them up. I don't know, heartless bastards. That's what it is, heartless bastards. It's totally unconditional love. Yeah, I know. The mobile, some people have no respect for dogs. No respect for animals, actually. Hello, Ma Wa Why? I guess that's what Ma Why. I guess we'll call you. I get sad thinking about old dogs. So I've had some really good old dogs. See you later, there, Patty. Patty's lunch is over because Matt started late today because I was up all night. Well, not all night, a good chunk of it. Yeah, it's $100,000 to clone a dog. Yeah, when they get old like that, you don't want them to leave, but you have to let them go. You have to. The quality of life, eh? When you're saying goodbye to your best friend, you have to look at it. Because like I could have dragged Rocco on more, but it was time to go. All my dogs actually, when they went, it was hard because they're not living life anymore, right? They're just medical bills suffering. That's all they are. Yeah, Lester. That's what we're gonna have a Kickstarter for 100,000 US. It's got to be US dollars though, because that's what the Koreans want to clone a dog. Ducks outside are scared of the tree line. Oh no, that means something's here. No, there's nothing. If there was here, they'd be freaking totally. They're just roaming around their little bit of grass, their little plot of grass they have that they're confined to right now. Assisted suicide legal in Canada. I'm not thinking to commit myself. We have nothing but animal lovers here. There's not many heartless bastards on this channel. I don't think there's any. I think they probably will get banned after they drop some rude comment that shows that they're just not the type of people that should be commenting or we should be interacting with. I think that's what it is. I had a dog poisoned. That's hard. Almost as hard as a dog being run over. That is the two things that have happened to me, and they were both devastating. The magic flute, the vibrating magic flute, the infamous musical instrument that you should not play with as a kid. Yesterday or the day before was going 8 hours and it was still Hang on, I'll be right back, guys. Okay. I gotta grab my gun. I'm gonna shoot a shot into the pile there, in case there is something here. running shot. And if there is something in the bush, it'll leave. Alright. Doug even came out for that one. There might be something running around the edge of the bush. All that movement really irritated my ankle though. A little too much commotion for a gimpy mat right now. No, it's probably the fox. That 2-foot fence will screw him right up, eh? Because he'll run out of the bush and he'll have to jump the fence, which he can. That he can jump that no problem. But the problem is it'll screw him right up because he'll come out in a dart to get a duck and he'll literally run into the fence because it's right along the edge of the bush. So it's like he'll come out of the bush and there will be the fence in the way. It won't stop him. It'll just screw up his attack, which will give the ducks more time to freak out and run and come to this end. If anything, I'm gonna get the shotgun. Hang on. Full artillery out here today, just in case. Because if it's a fox and he's inside the compound with the ducks, I'll shotgun him. There we go. I'll pick that up later. Much easier hitting a running fox, chasing ducks with a shotgun than a rifle. And I was going to do anything today. I was going to relax. And next thing you know, now we're under predator. We're getting action. I know, eh? The delay on this is only like 5 seconds, guys. On this app. It's 35 seconds outside and it's 5 seconds on this. Why you think you stopped gaining subscribers? No, I'm gaining subscribers. I'm just getting rid of snowflakes. Oh, we gain every day, guys. There's lots of new ones coming. There's people out there that don't mind my my real mat because we're still getting subs every day. It's just that we're the delicate ones are leaving. Oh, we lost 24 in the last. Oh no, well, we still gained 24. Oh, we had a big dump yesterday. 21st. What happened on the 21st? 21st. Oh, that was the vibrator day. We lost a lot on the vibrator day. Oh yeah, 82 people left. The 20th and 80 on the 20th. That must have been the vibrator day. Was it the vibrator day, guys? Let me just go look here. I'm thinking it was. The snapping turtle and the vibrator. Yep. Oh, I got age restricted. Somebody reported my snapping turtle. Baiting the trap with the snapping turtle. I got flagged. I knew it was going to happen. I don't appeal it though. But there's no way I should be appealing at that, but I'll show you. The upset people, See? Age restricted. So, yeah. But I can appeal that. But I'm just looking. The 21st. Yeah. I'm looking. That was the day I did the wire. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they left for other reasons. On the back deck. Yeah. But they definitely, well, the 22nd was that. I don't know. Why would that be? Wow. Anyways, they're gone. It's not a big deal. But in the same token, we steadily gained like anywhere from 50 to 100 people a day are still joining up for the duck adventure. So, some are going, some are coming. It happens, you know. It's not the end of the world. I've never paid much attention to subscribers. I gave up on that a long time ago. I used to be focused on that all the time. Subscribers. And then I just gave up on it. It's like why? Why do that to yourself? Just focus on the content, what you want to do. And this is what I'm doing. And out of, what is there? 1.5 billion or 1.2 billion people are on YouTube. There's got to be somebody out there that wants to watch a crazy man with a bunch of ducks in the bush raising them for the homeless in real life without sugarcoating it. Right? It can't be just us. I got a walking boot. I've got one. I got one of those big strap-on casty things. Seriously, I do. Do I have to go get it to prove it? I'm not going to go get it though. It's in the closet. That's more walking. But I do have something I can strap on my foot and walk around. I probably should wear it in the house, eh? That really puts my back out though. Like really, really puts my back out wearing that thing. Because it really puts you crooked. And hurt my back more, Mandy? Because it's like bad. Like, I'm thinking, but it saves you. You're right, it does save my leg. Good morning, Thomas. I can wear my work boot on one foot and my cast on the other. It would probably be better for like running around quick, eh? Like I'm running outside to shoot the gun. I could take it off. Let me grab it. Let me check it out here. Is this what you guys are we keep referring to? I told you I had one. Maybe in the house, eh? Maybe that might be a bad idea. Yep, that's the one. I'm putting her on right now, Mandy. I'm doing her. I'm listening to my women. They're telling me what to do. I'm getting her on. Yeah, this way if I have to run on the back deck, I can run with a certain amount of speed. You know? Actually, that's a hell of a good idea, girls. It is. You know what? It feels better already. I don't even have it on all the way. You know what? I had to buy this, right? Because the way it works up here is that, and I'll tell you the story behind this. This is the crazy part. There's a story. There's always a story. There is. Nothing's just a regular thing here. Oh yeah. I feel relief already. This way I can walk around the house with some speed. A hell of a lot of stuff to put on though. Sort of like a suit of armor. I could run out of the lawn, but I'd have to wash the bottom off. Man, there's a lot of straps on this thing. Why is this happening here? Hold on. Well, I must have washed it because the straps are backwards. Okay. Oh, then I got the little pump. Does it still work? Oh, maybe the air cell, the bladder. No, it's working. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Well, that feels a lot better. Okay. You want to see it? There you go. Now I can run. Oh yeah, now I don't have to limp. I can go like quick to shoot. Still not the best feeling walking with it though. But I'll try not to go outside because it'll definitely get duck poop on it. So you want to hear the story? Well, I got to run if I got to get the gun. But it'll be like a hobble, an accelerated hobble, okay? Not a run. There's no way to be running anywhere. Yeah, this will work in the house. Protect my leg. So, put a bread bag on it so it's nice and slippery. How old am I? 29. All right. A cane plus this, Carl? How am I supposed to run the gun? No, the grip on it's pretty flat. I'll show you the bottom. It's sort of like an all-season tire, summer tire. It's not that best. Okay, so the story is, guys, I broke my ankle. Went to the hospital, and it was broken, and it was cast time. So they, what is my job? You're looking at it. They said, okay, what do you want for a cast? And I said, well, what do I get? You know, and they said, well, you can have plaster, you can have fiberglass, or you can have an air cast, which is what this is. And they said the plaster cast is free. The fiberglass cast, which you get colors, you could get all kinds of colors with the fiberglass one. And I was right away, I want a pink one, you know. And they said that, well, that was like $100 for a fiberglass, and then the air cast was like $300. And then I said, well, what's this air cast? But I'd never seen one before. I didn't know what they were at the time. And so they showed me, and I'm like, oh, I could take it off and I could wash my foot, because, you know, it gets really smelly with a cast. I've had lots of casts, and it's like the nastiest, just the grossest thing. You know, when you take your cast off after 8 weeks, and it takes you like half a year to get your foot back to, or arm or whatever it is being covered back to normal again, looking wise, because it's just repulsive. Looks like a shriveled up, you know, whatever. So I said, $300 for the thing. And I said, this is ridiculous. Why do I got to pay $300 for it? That's the deal. Plaster's free, fiberglass is like $100. And I no longer was even interested in the fiberglass. The pink that wasn't enough to entice me, knowing that there was a cast. I could take it off and on and wash my foot, like literally every night. So I said, all right, I'll pay the $300. So I paid the $300, got the cast. So then I had complications, serious complications with my broken ankle, because I was, you know, older. I don't know how old I was, 49, 50 years old. I forget what it was, but I wasn't healing. And I was having calcium problems, and even pumping calcium into myself and doing everything, it wouldn't heal. And then I had what was it, a circulation problem that they had. They had to do ultrasound on my foot. They had to do X-rays 3 times in an 8-week period on my foot. Like, it was crazy the amount of times they would have had to cut the cast off. If I would have went with the free plaster cast, I honestly would have had to have the cast cut off 5 or 6 times. It was like unbelievable, the problems I had. Then, and my foot never healed. It never healed, actually. And what happened was at week 8, they said, we're not taking the cast off. You still got to keep wearing it, because your foot's still cracked. It's not healing up. I had to wear it for, I think it was like 14 weeks before they told me I could take it off. And then they still said I needed work boots, permanent brace on for a while longer, and I had to go and buy brand new work boots and lace my foot all up, which was right around the time I was moving my store. I forget what I was doing. I was moving something, and I had to. It was like I remember I was pumped full of narcotics, and my foot was all tied up and duct taped up too, also on top of the work boots after I took the cast off. So, Moon lost it. So that's the deal, how I got it. But if the medical system should have given me the air cast, because of the amount of times I had to take it off. Like, I think it was like 5 times they would have had to cut the cast off if I would have went for the free plaster one. Do my grandsons visit me? I technically don't have grandsons. They're not my kids. I think Moon was timed out, because Moon was just pounding the messages. What was Moon saying? Not really anything, eh? He was just rambling. Yeah, he was just rambling. Just clogging up the chat is all he was doing. So in conclusion, my air pump cast was the best thing, because now I'm using it for my hurt foot again. So I'm getting double the use out of it. Moon is in love with me? But no, Moon was asking for a woman. He says, I need a female. Last time I'm not a female. You know what I mean? I'm just me. Just Matt. I didn't even get the lyrics. You need one as well. Oh, Marvin, you need a woman too, but you don't complain about it. Moon's confused. I think Janie, yeah. Matt is Matt. That's all there is. Exactly. It's like, this is it. Shaved head, clean shaven. I shaved for you guys last night. You notice that? Keep trying to keep my appearance youthful for you guys. Just, you know, we don't want to get that grumpy old man look here happening. We're just going to go for the youthful grumpy man. Almost as smooth as a baby's butt. Almost. We're never going down the matchmaking road again. Ain't gonna happen. Failed on that one. Really bad. I failed bad. Thank you, Sue. See you later. I'm glad I put the boot on too. Oh, 29 this morning, Janie. 31 was a couple days ago. You gave up on the youthful look there, Carl? I'm gonna hang on as long as I can. I'm not gonna dye my hair. I'm just gonna cut her off, hide it. I look younger every day. Oh, because I didn't get any sleep last night. I looked tired today. Yeah, I feel it. I do. I feel terrible today. I should have just got up. I should have just got out of bed and did some work. I could have had a nap this afternoon. I really could have. Like, Drew was so wide awake, guys. You wouldn't believe how wide awake I was. I was like strung out wide awake. Doug. Then he comes back upstairs, jumps out of the bed, and goes right to sleep. I was like, dog, you just did this massive run around the house barking like crazy. And he went to every part of the house too. Like I could hear him going from one end of the house to the other, and it was like a circle. He was doing a circle in the house, barking at every window. I think that it circled the house. I think that's what it did. I think it circled the house, and that's why the ducks weren't freaking, because it was up here at the house. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Bye, Cheryl. Aaron, 41, you're young. You're a young woman. Embrace it. Run with it. Everybody likes to tell when they're turning older when they're young. You know, I'm 31, 32 in October. If they want to rush to be older. I'm 23, I'll be 24 in September. I don't want to think about my birthday. I want to stick on last year's birthday. Last year, I was younger. Well, actually 2 years ago, because last year I just turned 55, so the year before's birthday was best. Doug's not working too hard right now, Carl. But he's out here with us. You know? See, like you're doing it, 17 next year. Don't do that, man. Don't make yourself older. Be happy that you're 16. I don't know why society's like that. Why we rush to be older. I never could figure that out. I did it too. And then when you get older, you're wishing you were younger. Oh, is Disco's birthday today? He's 28? Well, happy birthday, Disco. Disco Biscuits, 28 today. I hope you're not trolling us lying. If it's true, well, I'm happy to be alive too. And it's good to be on this side of the daisies. 40's better. Okay, Crazy Duck, you're doing it. See, just say you're 16. I'm 16. Turning 17 in October. So you want to be 17? Is that what you want to be? Embrace young, man. Embrace it. Love it. Because there's no repeating it. It passes you by. Is Gabriel's little brother here? No use saying happy birthday to Gabriel's brother if he's not here. Disco's here. And Lester was born an hour ago. That would be awesome, wouldn't it, to start over? Imagine if you could start over knowing what you know today. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine if you could start over and your memory bank wasn't wiped clean. First of all, when you're getting your diaper changed when you're young, you'd be going like, what the hell's going on here? But anyways, and wipe over there, please. You missed a spot. You know, it would be awesome. It'd be sort of like being immortal, eh? You'd know what to invest in. Yeah, but when you get born again, everything gets wiped clean. It gets a reset. Oh, you had this chat yesterday? I don't remember this chat yesterday. Oh, and another stream without me? Probably without me. You guys like to have really good conversations without me. I just like to do the rewind, not the erase part. Not an old soul either, because you get the old soul part, you get erased. Actually, the other day when I was on the boulevard, I don't know, you probably know this. You guys probably know this movie, Highlander. You know, I remember when that was introduced to me back in the '80s. When it first came out about being immortal, and I was driving down the boulevard yesterday, coming from I don't know what store it was, Walmart or something, and I was thinking, you know, imagine if you were immortal like that and you were like 1,000 years old. Just imagine what you could do, but you'd have to move all over the place because people would figure out that this guy never changes. You know, you couldn't live in a small town. If you did, you'd have to live in many small towns. You'd have to pop all over the place. And you'd have to have corporations own everything because you couldn't be the same person owning everything. And the number one thing to invest in, cigarette companies. That's what you'd invest in. Don't invest in anything else. They're the highest performance stock in the history of mankind. Civil War pictures could give you away, Carl. It could. But you know, you could say you look like your ancestors. Oh, I look just like my great uncle. Split an image. You know, Maxwell, it would never get boring, man. Think about it, because society would just keep changing. You'd be one up on everybody all the time. Oh, no, I wouldn't invest in Bitcoin. Cigarette companies, guys, I'm telling you. Cigarette companies are the highest performing stock ever. Nothing comes close to cigarette companies. If you would have invested $1 in Philip Morris in 1900, one single dollar in 1900, it's worth like $7 million today. It's crazy. People love addictions, and because it's legal, it just goes through the roof. It's crazy with cigarette companies. Aaron, I read a whole article on it. I subscribe to a lot of different newsy stuff, and this guy had done a study on the stock market and who are the highest performing. Because everything's, you know, like Coca-Cola, Microsoft, all that kind of stuff. Nothing beats cigarette companies. Nothing. It's absolutely crazy. No matter what the economy does, no matter how bad it actually the crash of 2008, cigarette companies still through the roof. Yes, Peter, fiat currency. You're preaching to the choir, my friend. I know all about that stuff. It's pretty sad. If everybody knew the real deal. Oh, Aaron, even more than pharmaceutical companies. It's nuts. Like, think about it. $1 in 1900 in Philip Morris, okay, is worth $7 million today. Even if you take the fact that, 1913, the Federal Reserve was created, and $1 purchasing power today has 4 cents worth of purchasing power because there's a 96% depreciation because it's fiat currency now. It's not gold-based currency. We won't get into that. It's complicated stuff. But anyways, it has a 4 cents purchasing power compared to 1913. Even based on that, $1 in 1900 to $7 million today blows out even inflation right out of the wall. So if any of you travel back in time, I'm telling the 143 people inside tip today. If anybody here travels back in time, create a corporation in 1900, buy some Philip Morris stocks, and then leave it to your future, estate, and then enjoy it today. Stock tip for today, okay? Don't forget to make penicillin. I don't know about that. Just focus on cigarette companies, guys. Seriously, I'm telling you. Every cigarette company, same thing. And don't ever hoard paper money. Oh, Bitcoins, yeah, but the day's going to come. That reset's going to happen on that one. The government's going to clamp down on that because it's a threat to fiat currency. We're going to turn the Duck show into a investment channel here today. We'll lose more subs. Let's just stick to things that could happen, like traveling back in time and investing in cigarette companies. And all of us, and then having enough money to clone Doug. Connie, you forgot the important part. Connie, Diane, you got 3 words, but you're missing the 4th word. Do you know what the 4th word is, Connie, Diane, that you're missing? I just want to see if Diane knows the 4th word. Physical. That's the 4th word. Physical, gold and silver. Time travel is possible. In my dreams. I've traveled in my dreams. I have. And see, if you were immortal, you could have hard assets and knowledge. There you go. See, we're back to being immortal again. But you got to time travel. That's Investing 101 by Matt. Time traveling. Oh, I've had some opportunities laid in front of me. I look back now, stupid. Oh, I could tell you a story that just, oh man, bad. It's a bad story, actually. Depresses me when I think of it. It was this. I'm going to share this story with you guys. I'm just going to share it. I got to get coffee for this story. This is a very true story. Oh, this big boot thing, man. I don't feel any pain walking around the house at all. It's like my foot's normal, except when I got a slight cant to it, but no weak feeling or nothing. I'm glad I got this boot. I'm sure happy I busted my ankle there 5 or 6 years ago. So, 1989. Let's go back there. Let's do a little time traveling. This is a good story. It's a sad story, but it's a good story. I got I left my company under, well, I got fired. My partners had enough of me. we decided that it was best I go my own way, which was no problem. It was time for a change. I was getting sick of it. That's why I was becoming not the best partner. So I got a big settlement, sold my shares in the company. It was huge. A lot of money in '89. Tons of money, actually. Crazy amount of money. And then I got an opportunity to move to Seattle, Washington. And because I had a non-competition clause, I couldn't compete in Canada. I had to leave the country to work if I wanted to stay in the same industry. So because of all the money I got. So I went to the Seattle, Washington to go to work with this competitor, my Canadian competitor. So I'm in Seattle, Washington, 1989. I moved there. And I met this guy. And I met him through wet bikes. I had wet bikes, and he was into personal watercraft. And we became really good friends. Really good friends. We were together all the time. He was a real good guy. A little full of BS sometimes, but he was just a good guy. Big guy, like 6'9" football player guy. He was massive, but he was just a sweetheart of a guy. Really give you the shirt off his back. So we became really good friends. And his business was power washing. He had a mobile power washing truck that he had a big trailer on, and he power washed in Seattle. They have a problem there in the wintertime. It rains so much, and anybody that's here that's watching from Seattle, you'll know this. It rains so much that that algae grows on the sidewalks and it gets slippery. So they need to actually physically power wash the sidewalks, okay, so that people don't slip and slide. So big corporations hire people to come into their big complexes and wash all the sidewalks in the wintertime so that people don't slip and slide because it rains so much. Everything gets slippery. And I couldn't believe that when I moved there, because when I moved there, it was at the end of summer when I first moved there in '89, and everything was really dry and dead, and I couldn't figure out, like, what power wash, what do you do? But I quickly found out by February how slippery my sidewalk was. I slipped, we slip on ice up here, they slip on algae on their sidewalks. It's crazy. So anyways, this is what this guy did. He had a business. And his contract was to do this startup company, their compound, and it was a small company called Microsoft. And his wife was a senior engineer for Microsoft. That's how he met her, because he was power washing their sidewalks, and he met this woman who was an engineer, and they latched up and they became a couple, and because of what she knew, they decided not to build a home, and they were living in a mobile home in the mountains, and they weren't going to build their house. They were just going to live in this it was like a 1 acre lot on the side of a hill, and this is what they're living in, and all their money went into Microsoft shares. All of their money. And he told me, he says, you've got to, he says, buy. I can't tell you anything because, my wife's not even supposed to tell me, but you have to buy shares. And I'm like, well, I don't know, and he was a good drinking buddy. I'm like, you tell me a lot of stories, and it's like, he had a lot of stories. And like a lot of stories, like, he was a really great guy. I loved partying with him, and we used to wet bike all over the countryside, and we did trips together, and he was like a really good friend. But just sometimes he would just he would just put it on a little too thick, eh? So you always had to take everything with a grain of salt, eh? And he says, Matt, bye. I can't tell you the details, but this is 1989, guys, okay? And he harped on me. I said, I didn't listen to him. I said, no, I'm going to buy gold shares in a gold mining company instead. So I put a ton of money. I won't say how much. A lot. It's like way too much. So anyways, I didn't buy any Microsoft shares. And the gold mining company went bellies up. And I lost all my money that I put in. And it was around 2000. This is in 2000. I don't know what it would be today, but based on 2000, if I would have put that same gold money, gold mining share money, that I bought, which was from another tip from a friend in Calgary, turned out he was scum.
because he set me up for a fall on that, because he knew the CEO of the gold mining company, and it turned out they were just lying. It was a pump and dump scam. Nothing. It was a pump and dump scam. So I lost my money. If I would have put the money into Microsoft in the year 2000, my shares would have been worth $21 million. Talk about screwing up, eh? It was bad. So what would it be worth today? How many times has Microsoft split? But in 1989, it was worth nothing. Nothing. Like nothing. It was penny stock. It was ridiculous. And then it just kept splitting and splitting. Oh, man. I know when I sat down in 2000 to figure out what it was worth, it was like, oh, no. Here I am killing myself. It's anyways. Oh, I wouldn't be here on YouTube talking to you guys, that's for sure. I'd be off with cloning dogs. There'd be no Doug either. And I probably would have lost it. Something stupid. You know, it would have been bad. But you know what? If I had a time machine to go back, I wouldn't change anything. Because you know what? Everything happens in life for a reason. Because I would have invested the money, probably married the wrong person, probably lived a life of debauchery, maybe be dead right now from overdose or too much alcohol or something stupid. But money, it can just ruin you. You need maturity to handle money and wealth. You get it when you're young, it's just bad. Like, I never say I wish I had. I know what I wish. The one thing I do. I'll tell you one thing. The one thing I wish for, and I wish for it almost every day. I wish for help. That's what I wish for. Real help. And I know it'll come sooner or later. It always comes in life. Help comes when you're ready. Because you know the saying, you can't help people who can't help themselves. So sometimes the universe makes you prove that you can help yourself before help will come. I don't regret my decision not investing in Microsoft. I look back at it and I think, my God, opportunity was at my door. He was at my door kicking it in. And he got in a couple times. He was in the living room right there with me drinking beer, telling me, and he was slapping me up the side of the head, and I didn't listen to him. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't hurt. I was Bill Gates' house. I've been at Bill Gates' house. I've been there. I took with this guy. His name was Eric Callista. I've tried to find him since, but he's gone. Because he was. Another thing I didn't like about him was he cheated on his wife all the time. And it was like she was older. She was like about 10, 15 years older than him. And I didn't like that part. I was like, man, Eric, why? And he was always flirting with younger girls because he was this big, giant, 6'9" football player guy. And I didn't like that. It was like, why are you doing this, man? So anyways, so I've tried to search for him, but no sign of him. He's gone. Totally MIA. But anyways, I was there. I was on Bill Gates. I was there. Because that's when he was just building the house actually in '89. The construction was still taking place. He wasn't living there. And I went up with the wet bikes, Eric and I, right to the front, and he knew, and we landed right there at the shoreline, walked right on the lawn, walked up to the house, because Eric goes, this whole house is automated. Everything here, everything in this house is automated. Everything, and we were standing outside. He was showing me the construction, and I wasn't even impressed. Back then, computers, I hated them. It was like, no, this computer thing. There's no future there. So I've actually been on Bill Gates' front yard. So I guess I'm the 6 degrees of separation. I'm right in there with the Bill Gates guy. Oh yeah, win a lottery. The people that their lives just spiral. Actually, I love going on YouTube and watching the videos of people who win lotteries that have nothing left. It's so funny. Like, and they lease stuff, and they take mortgages on stuff. Like, they don't buy anything. So when the money runs out, they have nothing left because they can't afford the payments. It's like you took a mortgage on your house. You took leases on cars. Like, bad money management. There's no interest on money today, though. That's the problem. The only thing you could do with if you won the lottery today, the only thing you should focus on is retaining your wealth, which means physical gold and silver, because anything paper is going to get wiped out. All right, Diane, I'm going to go take a look. No, but they're not that freaked out. They're all back here calm as can be. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I think I'm on the outside network. Hang on, guys. I'm not on the outside network. I did the whole morning on... I'm going to the front here. Yeah, there's not a duck out here. But there's nothing here. Okay, there's some ducks that are just coming out now. But there's something. Well, what is it though? Unless it's the wind. But there's nothing out here. It's like there's no ducks. Here, we'll do this. We'll open the window. We'll see if Doug's sniffer works. All right, here we go. There might be something here. Doug is sniffing. That was a crow. No, Doug, focus on sniffing. Yeah, his nose is going. Oh, I really would like to let you go, Doug. Yeah, there's something in the front yard. His nose is, see it working? The Doug early warning system. It can't be that serious because now he's lost interest. Yeah, he's lost interest. Yeah.
I'll leave that open because if there is a smell, Doug will pick up on it and run barking. But there's something. There could be something in the bush. But Doug's nose was working, and all the ducks are at this end of the yard. Oh, I gotta go out and do the water. And I got my inside shoe on. How can I do this? I'll have to put a plastic bag on to do this, instead of taking this thing off. I can go to the pen for water. That's it. I don't have to worry about that. There's something in the front though. What a difference though. This little rig on my foot though is, it's like I don't feel pain anymore. The pain's gone away. I'm not working my muscles or my tendons or anything holding my foot. It's too bad I can't work in this, you know? This wouldn't be good in the duck pen. You know what I mean? Doug just gets more handsome. Put a bag over it, but then it's slippery, Carl. I thought about that. Was the first thought I had. Put a garbage bag over it, and then go out there. But the problem is the yard is covered in duck poop, so it's sort of like grease. And what is grease in plastic bags like? Really slippery. The Romanians are back? It's possible. What's the inside of the race shoe look like? What, I have to take it off to show you the inside? It's just a comfy big boot. Sort of, what's the inside feel like? It feels like polyester. You know, polyester padded. That's what it feels like. It's really soft. Cut an old shoe. I don't have an old shoe here. I do throw old shoes away. What I need to do, I'm thinking, is I need to move the camera to the front yard so we can catch whatever's here on video, so we know, just in case. I don't have old flip-flops. I don't keep old shoes. Once they're old here, they're gone because I get sore feet. So once they start giving me sore feet, they're history. It's sort of like keeping old brake shoes from your car. You know, once they're worn out, they're worn out. Have I ever skated on my lake? Yeah, I have. The feet are the most important part of your body. It's just like your car, you know, tires and brakes, the most important part of your car. Okay, something's flying over the property, guys.
Doug, something's going on here. It's just like something is going on, eh? I would love to let you go for a rip, but I can't. We definitely have something here. I don't know what, but there's something here. The ducks do not like the front of the yard at all. Like zero zip interest in the front yard. Something's at the front of the bush. I need to point the camera that direction. That means I gotta suit up. I could tie Doug up on the back deck, yeah, but no, that means I gotta go over to the garage and get the cable to tie Doug up. That's the problem. Everything involves a lot of walking. Nothing's gonna be easy. Today be my lucky day on my fox problem? I don't know. I prefer if we just stayed away. I was hoping I could limit my day to dealing with the snapping turtle cage and then putting my foot up. Not going on a hunt. You know what I mean? I didn't count on this. I thought for sure I was gonna have a half asleep morning. All the geese are standing there with their heads up. The ducks are oblivious, but the geese are like a little bit paranoid. See, the thing is that 2-foot fence screws up the predator totally, eh? Because he's got to jump the fence. And that totally screws up the hunt. He can't do a dart. They need to do a dart to get when it comes to jumping to get stuff. Because here's the thing: is he jumps in to get a duck. The ducks are going to absolutely blow a gasket. They're going to go. There's going to be it's going to be pandemonium out there. It's just going to be nuts. The panic. And then I'll run out there, you know, with the shotgun. But the problem is he's going to get, if he does even get a duck, how does he get out with the duck? Because there's no way a fox can jump a 2-foot fence with a duck in his mouth. So the fox is like going to be in his predicament. He's going to have a fresh kill if he manages to kill one before I get out there with a shotgun. And the ducks are going to be blowing a gasket, which is going to be like a 4-alarm fire going off here. I'll know, and I just got to hope that it's a clear shot to take a shot, as in like not towards the highway or not towards a bunch of ducks. Fix the turtle trap in an hour from now. I'm going to be doing it in an hour. I don't want to wait for days to get it fixed. What is today? What day is today? Wednesday? I think it is a Wednesday, huh? No, it's Thursday. Oh, I lost a day this week. Trying to plan out my Jasmine. You guys can come Saturday and Sunday. I don't need 2 days. We don't need to do any cutting because the swamp, no ducks are down there right now, so no use cutting it if we don't need to cut it. I need Can I use the drone to check the turtle trap? I don't know how you would do that. Does the drone go underwater? Everybody loves the drone. They think the drone is the answer. To everything. You got a problem? Get the drone out. The ducks are going up front now. You know, I have to pull the trap out to see if there's anything in it, because I've never yet walked up and could look into the trap, staying on the shoreline, looking in and seeing if there's anything in it. The only way to see if there's anything in it is to pull the trap out. The drone doesn't. You guys are living in drone world. Exactly, Hopping Gardens. It's great for awesome footage, useless for predator control. Somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. The drone is fluff, guys. That's what it is. It's just fluff footage. No practical use at all. Hover above it and watch the water movement. It's fluff, guys. The drone is fluff. But I don't have 2 days worth of work, Jasmine. People just droning on and on. I know, Tom, eh? Oh, Tom's got some one-liners this morning. I need a cell phone package to go live with the drone. And I only have a half a bar cell service on the property. That's the problem. And half a bar service of drone, half a bar service of cell is not enough bandwidth to stream. Like, well, I could probably stream 144 or 240p. That would be really pretty. Not true. I saw some amazing humpback whale drone footage. Yeah, fluff footage. You don't use drones to humpback whales. I'm in a valley, Aaron. That's why my cell phone is so bad here. Plus the tower. Like, if you go onto the cell service, guys, and they look at the service area, I'm in a hole. And that's the problem with the drone. It uses the Wi-Fi to communicate between the phone and the drone. That's the problem. Or the iPad. So it's tying up the Wi-Fi service on the device. So I can't connect to the internet because I'm connected to the drone. Now, if you had an iPad or a phone that had dual Wi-Fi, i.e., one connect to the drone and one connect to the Wi-Fi, then that would be the answer. But I don't even think they make a phone or an iPad or a tablet that has dual Wi-Fi transmitters, receivers. Or a camera that can shoot the pad screen. Oh, that would be such bad footage, Carl. What's going on here? There's something flying over the property, guys. That's what's freaking the ducks out. It's a big giant raven circling the property. Big one. That's what's freaking them out right now. right above the house. Because I looked out the front window and I saw the ducks all with their head turned sideways, and I looked over there and the geese had their heads turned sideways, and it's a giant raven above the house. That would freak them out. That's probably exactly what it is. No, ravens, they're not afraid of shooting. You can shoot, it doesn't matter. They're so high up, they don't care. Yeah, it's a Remington 870 piece of crap. You sky cam. We don't need to watch the sky. You know how boring that would be? Just looking at blue sky. We don't even have chemtrails here to watch. You would just see jets go by with no trail behind them. Matt, read my post. All right. This is thought as European ginger put on all meals every day for several weeks/months. It works. That ain't gonna help me right now. I don't need months from now. Everybody, I tried the potato on the head last night. Didn't work. Did a nice paste. Didn't help the foot. I mean, it doesn't hurt to jump up with the thing on my foot. Put silver fully on the Wi-Fi. I don't need to increase my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is so strong it goes out on the highway. I got a massive Wi-Fi. I got a Wi-Fi tower here. Outside. So Greta Gecko, is that better than putting potato on your head? Pureed, mushed. It's a little bit soft. My hair is a little soft this morning from it, but my foot's still sore. Oh, cell phone boosters, they're bad for you guys. I've had people had one of those on their property with the aerials and everything so they could get more signal, and all of a sudden everybody in the house started getting headaches. So they got rid of it. And as soon as they got rid of it, the headaches went away. So I'm like, I don't know, because I was thinking about doing that to get better internet. Because you can buy them. You can put the aerial on your roof, and then you can have the boosters. And I know somebody that did it, and they didn't know anything about the headache thing. It wasn't in their heads. Well, it was in their heads because it was a pain in their head. But they got it, and then all of a sudden, everybody in the house started, within a week, started getting headaches, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. Then they went on Google, and they Googled it, because the doctors, they went to the hospital, they couldn't figure, like, what's something in the environment, because it's for the whole household to get headaches. And they Googled it, and then they found an article on it that, you know, about the cell phone boosters. And so they did a test. They unplugged them, and it was not even like days, and everybody's headaches went away. Now the kids were losing it because they had no internet, and they really wanted internet bad, but their headaches went away. Everybody, you guys just, well, they say the smart meters, for the hydro, that they're giving people headaches. The ones that are mounted on the side of the houses. Mine's over on the pole. It's about 80 feet from the house. So, but they say the ones that are really close to the house, that people are susceptible to getting headaches from them. The government says no, because, you know, they've tested them, but, you know, the government. Can be ducked by the pool. Yeah, we got one that has a limp this morning. Probably, probably. My concussion gave them a headache, Susan? I don't understand how my concussion gave them a headache. Yeah, see, Jasmine. She's got 3 out of 5 people in her house have headaches. And she's got a smart meter, too. Aaron, it's surprising how many people trust the government. It blows me away, actually. I don't know how much that you can't prove it to them. It's like they're just terminal. They think more government is better. It's like, whoa, government's the problem. I try to stay away from the government at all costs. And the farther I stay away from the government, the better my life is. Cell phone towers. There's another thing. Don't get started on that. The cell phone tower situation. That's a bad. Those microwave towers, the power. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about that, what they're up to with so many microwave towers that are not necessary. It doesn't make any sense because the coverage on them, it just doesn't make any sense why they need so much power. I won't get into that on this chat, but I've watched some documentaries on it, and it's like it doesn't make any sense why they have so much power. It's like crazy the amount of power those cell phone towers have, microwave power that doesn't make any sense. And they're not running at full power. So, and if they ran at full power, what they do is pretty scary. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. The CIA, they have a way of torturing people where they rig up microwaves that the doors, they leave, so the door is open, and then they put the person's head in front of the machine, in front of the microwave, and turn it on. And it leaves no marks, no nothing, but fries the brain, makes them into zombies. And that's a fact that the CIA have done that in their black sites. Actually, they suspect the North Koreans are doing that to the Americans they capture. Do you like coffee shops because you drink coffee in your house? The only coffee I have is right now with you guys. I don't touch the stuff the rest of the day. You put a living thing in the microwave, it just kills it. Blows her up. No, zombie doesn't have to be infected. Yeah, we have a lot of zombies right now, guys. Walking around. Just walk around the streets, and look at everybody with their heads down, looking at the smartphones. They're literally zombies now. I've never played with the phone thing and making popcorn, but I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, someone needs to just tell Kevin. Kevin, you got to go away. Oh well, he was just banned. The only place to move to is Antarctica and get away from it all. I never shared this with you guys. I saw somebody not yesterday, the day before, walk into a pole, smacked his head. It was funny as hell. It was so funny. What day was it? I went to the post office, and it was downtown Renfrew, and he was walking, looking at his phone, and he smacked his head right into the crosswalk pole. I laughed. And he never stopped. He kept going with his phone. He whacked his head, gave his head a bit of a rub, and then continued down the street with the phone. I was like, oh, okay. I thought that would be like a wake-up call, put your phone away. But nope, just kept on trucking. A couple years ago, I saw a girl walking down the street, trip, and just destroyed her knees, bleeding, and got up and still kept texting while she was bleeding. It was unbelievable. It was by the high school. I was like, okay, that's committed to that text. I guess the person she was replying to, she had to reply to like right away, bleeding or not. My cell phone's in the car with a dead battery. Which reminds me, today I'm going to phone about the business plan on a cell phone to see what kind of package they are offering, because I want to see if we're going to go crazy here on the serial streaming. Like every time I leave the property and go do stuff, drag you guys along. You know what I mean? All the duck stuff that I do gone when I disappear and you wonder where I am. Oh, Kickstarter? Let's just open my mail and see if they've sent me an email, if I've been approved to be allowed to do the Kickstarter, because I haven't heard anything. Nope. Nope. Nothing. I'm just looking. Nope. Nothing. Still haven't heard a thing. Oh, Michelle donated $25 to the GoFundMe. And she told me that I'm supposed to cut a door on all sides of the turtle trap, and that way the turtle will find its way inside easier. It'll also find its way outside easier. I'm thinking the problem with the turtle trap, guys, is that it needs to be a net door, which today is going to be a net door. I'm making a net door on it. That way it's more like a hole, because turtles like to go in holes to go through things, and I'm thinking the net's going to be the answer. So that's what I'm doing today. But also, I got to redo the ramp on the front. I got to lift it back up again so that when the turtle tries to come out, he hits the ramp. Okay, that guy's got to go. That's just crap. Yeah, ban him. Like, posting that stuff, it's just a big block of garbage. Spamming the chat that you can't even read chat anymore. So that's what's going to happen. I am going to do that. I'll do a live stream too. I'll set the camera up in the garage when I do the trap modification. But I'm not going to carry a camera down to the swamp. I'll take my phone with me just in case, and if we have good news, I'll turn it on. If there's no good news, like as in just an empty trap, I won't even turn the camera on. I will just appear on a live stream in the garage with the trap. So if you see me appear today in the garage with the trap, you'll know that nothing happened. And if you see a stream of me at the lake, you'll know that there's something in the trap. But I'm going to put the net door on it. So, because I'm thinking net door, beef fat, vibrator. I mean, not vibrator, but flute. Yeah, the flute, the beef fat, net door. Something's got to happen. Something's got to crack here. Throw some sardines in, or I'll do that too. I'll tell you what I'll do is we're gonna crank it to the next level, guys. I'm gonna throw some sardines. What a waste of really good sardines. So, beef fat. I'll throw some bacon in. Maybe a couple wieners. We'll do it all. Whatever. We'll just throw it all out. We'll just throw the kitchen sink at this thing. Shout out, please. There you go. Just did the shout out. Sardines in a can? Yeah, I can do that too. I don't think the sardines over there are going to work, but because they're in water. They're not that much oil in them. And the turtle, what I read is the turtle needs fat because the fat spreads in the water and is the smell. That's what I read 2 days ago, and that's why yesterday I got the fat. I looked; there was none in oil. All the ones were in spring water. I looked at every package. Put the flute in a Ziploc bag. Totally possible. But I got beef fat, so I think the beef fat's going to work. They said the beef fat really works good. So that's the turtle on the Atkins diet. Somebody told me to give it lettuce. That they were thinking that snapping turtles are vegetarians. They're not. But we're going to crank it up today, guys. So we're going to make a really juicy trap, juicy meal in the jar. I'm going to put the vibrator, net trap. We'll do it up. I don't have any live rats here. Thank God. Bacon wrap, beef fat with a side of sardines. Sounds like a meal, eh? Is the ground safe around the trap? Nope. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get happening here because it's 9:51, and the bait's in the water, Chloe. That's how the turtle smells it. So let's get happening here. I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna do a little bit of computer work, get my breakfast happening because I don't have any breakfast yet in me, which I'm sort of getting a little bit hungry right now. We've gone on for an hour and 19 minutes and 49 seconds, and I've accomplished nothing as far as catching a turtle. So, and I'm gonna duct tape my foot up and get outside. Putting the turtle trap by the dock ain't gonna help us catch the turtle in the creek, though. That's the problem. The turtle's in the creek. That's where he's hunting. And the dock is twice the distance. And it's just a rough... Actually, walking through the bush is even worse. Like, it's even worse walking through the bush. It's over 700 feet. Where the creek is about 400 as the crow flies. I'll give you a shot of Doug here. There's Doug. He hasn't moved. Things are good. Ducks are out front. So, go in the boat. Walk 700 feet through the bush. Go in the boat. Get the trap. Bring it back to the dock. And then walk 700 feet back through the bush with the trap. Sounds like a plan. With my gimp foot. Or take the shortest route through the swamp and limit the amount of walking I have to do with the trap. Which would I do? Which one should I do, guys? Long route, short route. Both are difficult. Lawnmower, take the lawnmower to the creek, through the swamp. The drone. Take the drone. I could actually take the drone, put a sky hook on it, and bring it. I don't even have to go down there. Just hook onto the trap and bring her back. That's the answer. I gotta get the drone out, guys. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna drone the trap back. A four-wheeler, so I could lose it in the creek. The trap's more than 3 pounds? I didn't know that, Jasmine. Oh, you guys. I love the keyboard engineers we have here. And I show so much here, guys. Like I show everything that goes on here. I've showed you guys, you know, the swamp, the walk. I don't know what it's like. It's like it's oblivious to my surroundings. I don't know. Maybe if I did, I think I got to do a video of just. I don't know how I'm going to do it to show. It's like you have a sinking feeling about a four-wheeler. Yeah, definitely a sinking feeling. It's like I don't know what I got to do to show everything. Like I'm trying hard. Believe me, I work as efficient as I can figure with what I got here. You know? Like I take every shortcut possible. Believe me, I don't want to do it harder, especially with the situation I'm in right now. I'm not in a very good situation. I'm hurting. A trap on wheels. A trap on tracks. It has to be on tracks to get it back here. Remote control. That's what I got to build. I'll build that this afternoon. I got something in the garage we can whip up together. And we'll come up with something. I got less than 10% battery. We're losing battery power here. The wheelbarrow through the mud. That's a perfect idea. I never would have thought. A wheelbarrow through the mud. That'd be easy to push. Empty. Oh, guys. All right. Let's get the show on the road here and catch us a turtle. I'm gonna have some breakfast, and we're gonna go do this. Keyboard warriors. I'm. It kills me. You have no idea. Put a burlap over the boot, so I can have a wet foot. I don't understand. A burlap sack over my cast, my perfectly clean house cast, and then go in the swamp with like that. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast. I am, because we're going nowhere. We're accomplishing next to nothing. So it's time for me to accomplish something. All right. Oh, how big is the cast? I showed you. I'll show you again, okay? Just in case somebody's has left or not seen it. There you go. There's the foot thing. Okay, everybody got a good look at her. But it's strictly for in the house, so that I can run out quick with the gun. No, I won't wrap it too tight, Donna. I'm very careful on that. I'm well aware of that. You got to keep the blood circulation going. I do multi-layers to sort of give it a rigid effect, but not tight, and I do it through over top of the stock. So no, I don't go. It's actually a little bit loose, but I just go lots of layers. So it's like a duct tape cast is what it's like, and then I put my foot in my boot, my rubber boot. If I'm wearing my work boot, I don't need to do this, but it's because the water's so deep I got to do it for the rubber boot. I'm not eating the turtle bait for breakfast. I'm resting, so we have accomplished something. Yeah, but now I'm behind. I gotta get happening here, because honestly I thought for sure I'd have the turtle trap done by now, and then I was planning on laying down. Seriously, that was the plan. But it's 9:58. I haven't eaten breakfast, and I'm chatting to you guys. But it's not like I'm going to get fired. The sticky buns are gone. I ate the whole bag last night, finished it. I had one bun left, and I went to bed, and I was laying in bed, and I went, oh no, I have one bun left. I came back down, I hobbled back down the stairs without the brace on my foot because I was in bed, so I take it off, and I ate the last one and went back to bed. And I hobbled so slow, and I was hanging onto the staircase coming down, and I was like, Matt, you don't have the brace on. All I could think about was that one single sticky bun left. It was bad. I have no willpower. That's why I can't have the stuff in the house. I'm like a kid with no parents around. You know, when they go away for the weekend and they stock the house full of food, but you're not interested in the food. You only want the treats. And then the parents come home and they're going, what did you eat? And they notice all the treats are gone. That's me. That's my life. So that's why I try hard not to buy treats. How do I clean shave the back of my head? Well, I don't shave my head. I have clippers, and I've just perfected how to cut the back of my head. I just do it by feel. You just learn these things when you're living on your own, you know? That confession made you laugh? Well, I'm glad you could get some humor out of me poisoning myself with sugar sticky buns late at night. Alright, I'm going to say goodbye. Because I'm sad now I don't have any sticky buns. I really could use one right now. So, Lester, put the mirrors aside, man, and get proficient. You'll get her. I've only gone out a couple times with big patches of hair on the back of my head. A couple times, people have said, "Oh, you missed a spot." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And there's a big clump of hair on the back of my head. And, oh, okay, I gotta get better at this. That doesn't happen anymore. Anyways, confession time's over. It's time for Matt to get happening here. And like I said, either the next stream is going to be me at the creek with a turtle in the trap, or me in the garage with no turtle in the trap. That's what's going to happen next, okay? But first, I'm going to go and get some food into me, because I got a bit of gut rot here from too much coffee and no food. So thanks for joining me for this 130-minute coffee that wasn't supposed to even happen today.